What's up, everybody? How's it going? I don't know if you guys realize this, but I actually have a new podcast, a few months old, but it's still, you know, there'll be a new episode coming out sooner or later, every 2 weeks. It's a podcast called Who Would Build the Roads. The point of the show is to talk about politics, mainly economics, different economic ideas and stuff. It's a lot of fun. Myself, I come from kind of this perspective of freedom. I would prefer a free market over anything else in the world. I love the free market. I think it's provided a lot of really great things, and I love competition. Survival of the fittest, ladies and gentlemen. But I also see that people can be really generous and nice to each other, and that's really awesome as well. Anyway, I'm not here to push my economics on you, especially, but because of this podcast, Who Would Build the Roads, I've had a lot of people send me some tweets and some videos about some fun stuff that the government has done. I haven't watched this video yet, so who knows? I think this video was sent to me to prove to me that the government can do some wonderful things, and I imagine that they are correct. It's true. I've spoken not too highly of the government on my show, Who Would Build the Roads, and you know what? I feel bad about that, because you know what? The government isn't so bad, is it? If it wasn't for the government, who would build the road? We'd all be walking around in dirt every day to get to work, to get to our jobs, our government jobs. So, in order to prove to you guys that the government is actually way better than you think it is, let's go ahead and check out this video that I have yet to see called, what's it called? IRS Star Trek parody. Let's go.
Love Star Trek so much.
These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise-Y.
Why? The resolution on this is so bad. How long ago was this? 2013. Okay, so the government hadn't gotten HD. Oh, wait. But it was for the conference in 2010, so the government definitely didn't have HD back then. Parody video produced by IRS in-house studio, the opening for a training and leadership conference in 2010. Oh, good. I didn't know the IRS had such a wonderful thing. Well, let's get back into it. Please, government, save us from this. Who would build the Star Trek parodies?
Its never-ending mission is to seek out new tax forms, to explore strange new regulations.
It's already just as good as Star Trek. Is this Abrams? Did J.J. Abrams produce this? Whoa, space!
Captain's log.
Oh, here we go. Here's some pixelated faces you might recognize.
We received a distress call from the planet Notax. Planet Notax. Planet civilization has degraded to anarchy. Chaos rules over order.
Freaking anarchists! They're ruining everything!
I'm receiving incoming reports from the landing party, but it's difficult to hear, Captain. There's poor reception.
It's probably because we're not using the government-mandated landlines. How in the world could these guys be so anti-free market when that guy's hair is clearly a product of big oil?
Starlight Coffee while you wait, sir. It's better than McDonald's and only twice the price.
Sorry, sir. This coffee that I had the freedom to choose to buy, it's better than McDonald's, but it costs more. Can you believe that a product that's better costs more money? It's twice as much because it's twice as good. Oh, the freaking free market. Oh my gosh.
Sorry about the uniforms, Captain. The dry cleaner gave me the wrong order.
Are they trying to show how incompetent the free market is? It makes it feel like the IRS is declaring war on the free market right here, which would be a pretty quick war since the IRS is funded exclusively from money they've taken from the free market. I mean, what? In what war do you pay taxes to your enemy?
Coming in clear now, Captain. Shall I open a channel?
Is she talking about a YouTube channel? Because if so, yes, please make a YouTube channel full of this stuff.
Sir, it's worse than we thought. There's money laundering, bribery, cash pay haircuts and manicures running rampant in the street. They're even exchanging their lowest coin currency for paper bills.
You don't mean...
That's right, sir. Pennies on a dollar.
Here's a fun fact for you. It costs the United States 1.7 cents to produce a penny, and the United States loses $58 million a year to produce them. That's the type of inefficiency we have when the government is making a product.
We'll take that back to our next executive committee meeting and get back to you.
Murder him.
This is the worst Star Trek I've ever seen, including the Tribbles episode.
It was a difficult money trail to follow, but in the end, we got it.
What tipped you off, Kano?
This is just proof of the type of thing that we would end up with if the government was in charge of everything and we weren't allowed to have free market. Just nonstop propaganda letting us know how bad it would be if the government wasn't in charge of everything.
An anonymous tweet came in. Amazing what you can catch on Twitter these days.
Wow, that's hip.
Can you hear me now?
Whoa! What a quality cultural reference. Do you hear me now? Because of Verizon 5 years ago.
Alien identity theft has gotten out of hand on the planet. All going by the name Bob.
That's right, Captain. We asked one guy for his credentials, and he showed us his movie ticket stub.
Which movie was it?
Avatar 17 in 4D.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Back in Russia, I dreamed someday I'd be rich and famous.
Me too. That's why I became a public servant.
What is this movie that we're doing? What is that joke? Is that a joke? What is this supposed to even mean? Who asked me to be in this movie?
The no taxions, lack of skilled tax leaders, has resulted in a widespread case of confusion. Uninformed taxpayers, high non-compliance, no strategic vision. I'm afraid without a wealth of skilled leaders, anarchy is spreading across the planet like a virus.
Oh no! Sorry, we're not getting enough money to the government, and because we don't have enough money, we can't do our job efficiently. The worse we do, the more money we need. You guys just need to give us more money in order to make freedom go away, because freedom is ruining it, and not us just being really crappy at our job.
Total anarchy will occur in 11 hours.
Wow! That sounds great!
I just received an emergency medical distress call from the planet. Chris, they're dying down there.
If we don't have the government to save us from ourselves, we'll all die!
They call it the tax gap loop.
How fast can you get us the heck out of here?
What about the landing party?
Just leave them. They're just government employees.
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
How fast can you beam up the landing party and then get us the heck out of here?
I could give you warp 6, maybe warp 7, Captain, but more than that she cannot do. We're drawing the engines as fast as we can.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
I took the liberty of doing a time warp scan of the galaxy.
Good choice of words. You're a government employee. Of course you took the liberty.
And believe I have found a gathering of leaders who could be of assistance. Earth, sir.
They have the most perfect governments of all.
We can go back in time and bring the leaders into our century and pick up some tax gap vaccine at a local pharmacy. Think, the travel expenses and medicine can be itemized.
We can go back in time to 2010 when the IRS had the most optimal, perfect team of all time.
I'm grateful for everyone's contribution to this problem. An engaged team is a successful team. Uhura, tell Scotty and engineering to get us back to Earth as fast as they can.
You know, I am sick of the whitewashing in movies in Hollywood, in government Hollywood today. Uhura being played by a white woman? No thanks! Good job, Obama.
Shall I wear a ski cap to cover my ears, Captain?
Nah, your ears are fine. But you gotta loosen up, Fink. Play a little wee once in a while. What? Play a little wee once in a while.
Did he say put a little weed every once in a while?
Play a little wee once in a while. That's an order.
What is that supposed to be? Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The greatest movie ever made. All thanks to the United States government and the internal production team of the United States IRS. A fantastic movie. You're welcome, everybody, because I, as a tax-paying citizen, somehow paid for that to be made. What an excellent use of your funds. It just really, it makes me happy to know that the people who come into your house and say, you did not use your money appropriately, you actually need to give us more money, are also the people who used their money to make that piece of trash. So, thank you, United States government. Thank you. Have a good night. Do you like my microphone? I love it. I got this new stand, and I'm just like, whoa. You know where I got this? The government gave this stand to me. They were like, hey, we know that you don't need this, but you want it. We know that it's worth a lot to you because you would be willing to pay for it, but instead, let's get a really rich person to pay for it, and then you can have it and not appreciate it. So, oh wait, no, I'm wrong. Actually, I got this microphone stand with the money that I got from the voluntary pledges at my Patreon, patreon.com/SayGoodnightKev, from the people who appreciate the hard work that I do, but beyond that, the products of my labor, which is the videos that you're watching right now. If you do appreciate them, then you are free to give or to not give, because the videos are always free. You can pledge at at my Patreon, patreon.com/saygoodnightkev. Some of the wonderful people who have done that are Brendan Neely, the guys at the Religious Nut and Hellbound Center podcast, and the people who are making the film Chirp, Buzz, and Other Sensations. Go check them out. All right, talk to you later. Good night. Good night.